Ralph Dale Earnhardt, born on April 29, 1951, in Kannapolis, North Carolina, came into the world in a town steeped in racing culture. His father, Ralph Lee Earnhardt, was a well-respected short-track driver, and it was from him that Dale inherited his love for motorsports. Growing up, Dale was surrounded by the hum of racing engines and the camaraderie of the racing community. However, despite his natural affinity for the sport, his father initially discouraged him from pursuing a career in racing, wanting a safer life for his son. But Dale was resolute in his dream. At a young age, he dropped out of school to pursue his passion for racing, a decision that set him on a path toward greatness. This bold move marked the beginning of what would become a legendary career in NASCAR. Dale's breakthrough, the rise to NASCAR stardom. Dale Earnhardt's professional racing career officially began in 1975 when he entered the prestigious Winston Cup Series, the highest level of stock car racing. His debut took place at the grueling World 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, a race known for testing both drivers' skill and endurance. The significance of starting his career on such a demanding track cannot be overstated. In 1978, Earnhardt received a big break when he was called to replace another driver for the World 600 Cup. His performance in this race and a subsequent strong finish at the Firecracker 400 brought him the attention of racing fans and industry insiders. By 1979, he joined Rod Osterland Racing for his rookie season and secured his first victory at the Bristol Motor Speedway. This marked the beginning of Earnhardt's rise as a serious competitor in the world of NASCAR. Success and struggles. Earnhardt's early NASCAR career. Earnhardt's rookie year in 1979 proved to be a pivotal one. He clinched his first victory at Bristol, and his consistent performance earned him a spot among NASCAR's rising stars. In his second season, Earnhardt partnered with crew chief Doug Richard, a collaboration that proved fruitful. Together, they secured several victories across key NASCAR venues, such as Atlanta and Charlotte. Despite these successes, Earnhardt faced challenges in the following years, struggling to find the winning formula. However, his persistence and resilience shone through, and in 1982, he won the Daytona 500, a major victory that marked his arrival as one of NASCAR's top drivers. This win helped Earnhardt overcome the previous year's struggles, solidifying his reputation in the racing world. The height of Dale's career, championships, and iconic status. Throughout the 1980s, Dale Earnhardt achieved tremendous success, marking his dominance in the sport. In 1984, Earnhardt had a standout season, winning 6 races and further cementing his place among NASCAR's elite. By 1986, he secured his second Winston Cup championship, dominating the season with 5 race wins and consistent top 5 finishes. That same year, he solidified his legacy with an impressive and commanding performance. In 1988, Earnhardt signed a sponsorship deal with GM Goodwrench, which became synonymous with his iconic black number 3 car. With this new partnership, Earnhardt's performance reached new heights, winning 3 races in 1988 and 5 in 1989. The 1990 season was a particularly remarkable one, as Earnhardt secured his 3rd Winston Cup championship, winning 9 races throughout the regular season. The 1990s, triumphs and challenges in NASCAR. Dale Earnhardt's 1991 season was another impressive achievement as he clinched his fourth Winston Cup championship. However, 1992 presented challenges for him. Despite a win at the Coca-Cola 600, his performance that year was below his usual standard, and he finished 12th in the points, his career low. Nevertheless, he rebounded in 1993, winning 6 races and claiming his 5th Winston Cup championship. His racing prowess remained strong even after 1994, when he won another championship. But by 1995, the competition was fiercer than ever. Despite this, Earnhardt continued to win races, including the coveted Daytona 500, showcasing that even as his career progressed, he remained one of the sport's top drivers. The later years, challenges and determination. As the 1990s progressed, Dale Earnhardt faced a series of setbacks, including physical injuries and a decline in his overall performance. The 1996 season saw Earnhardt's dominance falter when he was involved in a major crash during the Die Hard 500 at Talladega, though he returned to the track the following week at Indianapolis. The injuries from the crash took their toll. However, his determination remained intact, and by 1998, he made a triumphant return by winning the Daytona 500 once again. A victory that was celebrated by fans and the entire racing community. Earnhardt's ability to recover from adversity and continue competing at a high level showed his tenacity and willpower, even as the physical toll of racing became evident. Dale's personal life, a legacy of family and love. Dale Earnhardt's personal life was as eventful as his racing career. At the young age of 17, he married his first wife, Latane Brown, in 1968. Together, they had a son, Carrie Earnhardt, who later followed in his father's footsteps and became involved in racing. However, the marriage ended in divorce in 1972 after just 4 years. Despite the challenges of balancing his racing career with his family life, Dale found love again when he married his second wife, Brenda G. The couple had 2 children, Kelly King and Dale Earnhardt Jr., who would go on to become one of NASCAR's most successful and beloved drivers. Although Dale's second marriage eventually ended in divorce, he found stability in his third marriage to Teresa Houston in 1982. Teresa became a crucial source of emotional support for Dale throughout the remainder of his life. The tragic end, Dale Earnhardt's final years, and death. Dale Earnhardt's death during the 2001 Daytona 500 sent shockwaves through the NASCAR community and left fans, analysts, and fellow drivers in disbelief. The circumstances surrounding his fatal crash were shrouded in mystery for many years, with speculation ranging from mechanical failures to questions about safety protocols. New investigations, however, have brought to light troubling revelations about the crash. The findings revealed that a series of preventable factors contributed to the fatal accident. These included inadequate safety equipment, particularly regarding head and neck restraints, which were either improperly used or unavailable at the time. Dale had a history of resisting safety gear, which may have ultimately contributed to his tragic death. The aftermath, safety changes in NASCAR. The investigation into Dale Earnhardt's death revealed a devastating truth, that it wasn't just a freak accident or bad luck, but a combination of safety shortcomings, inadequate racing practices, and technology limitations. The crash sequence, which involved multiple cars squeezing Earnhardt's vehicle, was further exacerbated by the lack of energy-absorbing barriers and poorly designed safety equipment. However, this tragedy spurred significant changes in NASCAR, including mandatory use of the HANDS device, head and neck support, safer barriers, and improvements in car design. These changes, which were implemented in the years following Earnhardt's death, were crucial in enhancing driver safety and ensuring that future drivers would not face the same risks. Legacy of Dale Earnhardt, a racing icon remembered. Dale Earnhardt's legacy is not just defined by his remarkable achievements on the racetrack, but by the life he lived and the impact he had on the NASCAR community. His superstitions, like wearing a lucky pair of underwear during races, were part of his personal quirks that made him relatable to fans. Off the track, Earnhardt had a deep love for wildlife conservation and was known for his soft spot for animals, even rescuing stray dogs. He also enjoyed collecting antique cars and was an accomplished cook, particularly known for his delicious barbecue recipes. Despite the tough persona he exhibited on the track, Earnhardt's personal side revealed a playful spirit, a love for his family, and a commitment to making the world a better place. His untimely death was a tragic loss, but his contributions to racing and his lasting influence on the sport are felt to this day. A sobering reflection, the price of racing and the loss of a legend. While Dale Earnhardt's death served as a wake-up call for NASCAR, it also highlighted the high price of racing. His untimely passing was not only the result of a tragic accident, but also a grim reminder of the risks drivers face every time they hit the track. The changes in NASCAR's safety protocols in the wake of Earnhardt's death were necessary, but came at a great cost. His death left a void in the racing world that has yet to be filled, and his influence continues to resonate with fans and drivers alike. Dale Earnhardt's legacy, marked by his unmatched driving skills, fierce determination, and passion for racing, remains an integral part of NASCAR's history. His story is a reminder of both the joy and danger inherent in motorsport, and the enduring spirit of a true racing legend.